Ladies and gentlemen, the Gryfontein Civic Center, where in just a few short weeks, will once again play host to the biggest night in all of professional wrestling. It's Rise of Champions 2. Now this past week, XWE and CompuTicket broke the news of 3 huge legends who will be in attendance and competing at Rise of Champions 2. First and foremost, XWE Hall of Famer The Blacksmith is back. Now the Blacksmith's career spans many years, beginning his career back in the early 80s and is responsible for the creation of many superstars we see today. He will once again return with his own unique style and brand of entertainment. He'll be joined by the legendary French monster Terry Mado. Now whenever Terry Mado is in a ring, you know he'll be representing his home country of France. What that also, however, means is that he will be looking down upon anybody who considers themselves proudly South African. And then to top all of this off, we will be joined by none other than one of the most household names in all of wrestling. The legendary Tornado makes his first ever appearance at an XWE event. He'll be setting foot in the ring for the very first time, and it's going to be exciting to see what he brings to XWE. Well, ladies and gentlemen, right now, for the very first time, we're going to take you inside XWE's headquarters. This has never been done before. Never before has XWE management allowed cameras or press inside our headquarters. We're going to take you live to the boardroom where XWE's owner and our general manager are seated. They have a huge announcement with regards to who you can expect to see on April 2nd at Rise of Champions 2.
Okay, welcome to the announcement of the short list of the guys that's going to be performing on XWE Rise of Champions 2 on 2nd April 2015 at the Gryfontein Civic Center. We'll start with the names in no particular order. It goes as the XWE Hall of Famer Blacksmith, the French monster Terry Mado, the legend Tornado, the Flying Springbok Steve Eden, former 2-time XWE champion Alcatraz, current XWE champion Warlock, and he will be defending his title against the #1 contender Londos Lionheart, former XWE champion Xyro, XWE Diva K-Star, Nitro, the undefeated wrestler Andro Perseus, the ladies man Al Matador, Devin Shooter, Mr. Paul, newcomer Kish Valentine, Diva wrestler Black Widow, newcomer DMS, newcomer Shadow, Harold Hendricks, the legend Woodcarver, newcomer Mornay Vermeulen, former XWE champion The Masked Demon, XWE Hall of Famer Dirty Angel and Dirty Angel 2, ROH wrestler Zuzu Mudo, Gerald Isu and Hamza Hanware. This is the short list that made it, no particular order as I said. This could be changed at any moment, so it might be that some of the names do not make it to the bill of the night, but this is the guys that we have spoken to, contracts have been signed and discussions have been made in there. We will be open for a couple of questions. Anyone? Yes.
Okay. The last time we saw Terry was in 2011. Why was there such a huge gap from 2011 till now that he hasn't been wrestling?
Terry had a couple of issues with his shoulder, had to go for operation. He went through rehab, getting everything ready, and we are assured that he is 100% fine being back on the ball. Any others?
XWE management, are you planning on creating any new championship titles for new divisions perhaps?
Yes, we do, and that's why we've got the platform of Rise of Champions. every second after this one will induct a new championship. So with Rise of Champions 3, we'll have a new belt, and then Rise of Champions 5 will have a new division. Rise of Champions 7 will have a new division. Any other questions?
Yeah, I've got one. Regarding the Hall of Fame, any indication who you're going to induct this year?
Well, we've got 3 wrestlers in mind. It hasn't been spoken to them, but we would like to keep that as a prize for the night of the evening. Any other questions?
The follow-up to the question is, what is the criteria of the Hall of Fame?
The criteria of becoming a Hall of Famer at the XWE is not as such being an XWE wrestler, but it needs to be what you have done for the business in South Africa. Any other questions?
We would like to know, what is the partnership between PRSO and XWE?
At this point of time, we're working hand in hand together, getting the promotion up and running and that. PRSO is also part of our creative department and helping us with all our media and that. Anything else?
One of the things we've noticed in the past is the interference of a superstar within the title matches. This is a big stage, the Rise of Champions 2. Is there any steps management has taken to neutralize outside parties, for one in particular being the Masked Demon?
Oh, we went out, and as you referred to, the Masked Demon usually comes out and interferes in the matches where Warlock is involved, helping Warlock, getting him set over and that. We have decided to get one of our better referees in, Gerald Isu, that will run the main event, and he usually runs it on a straight line and makes sure no interferences happen or anything goes wrong.
The XWE superstar Shadow, we heard he was injured. Will he be 100% at Rise of Champions? Any comment on that?
Oh, that's why we said this is a short list of seeing who we're looking at. So if he is not 100% right, he will not be on the bill.
What can fans expect? What has made XWE's Rise of Champions this big event?
Well, simply put, we deliver on our promises. We don't make empty promises to the fans. We endeavor to put on the best show possible, and the show will happen.
And as everybody was seen on our social networking the last week, and that we've joint ventures with CompuTicket, that's going to do our marketing for us. And we've got a radio station, Bok Radio, that's the biggest Afrikaans radio station in Cape Town, that's also going to run our marketing campaign for us to make sure that we do deliver the way that we say we will.
Yeah, basically reaching as many fans as possible.
Any plans for post-production on Rise of Champions for fans that might not be able to see it live?
Oh, we're going to do a recording, and there will be a DVD made of Rise of Champions too, but the delivery date on that is unknown at this point. As you know, that XWE Productions are busy with a lot of work at this point, getting work out in that. So but there will be one made, but it's just a matter of time.